Yes, the answer is yes and no. Commitment, bad timing, is here. So good, bad, you know, Mercury retrograde, Lionsgate portal, this trine that's going on here. I mean, got a lot of emotions. Commitment is on somebody's mind. Bad timing is on somebody's mind about a situation here with somebody. Taurus, right now, I feel like you're in strength energy, okay? I feel like you're really using mind over matter, mind over emotions, and mind over situation, which is a really good thing. I believe you're becoming more self-aware, and especially if you're vibing high, y'all, okay? There's a lot of conviction here, a lot of courage, self-love, instinct, bravery, and fearlessness, or you're called to, you know, embrace yourself, embrace your energy here. This is very positive. There is something that is going on with a person that is in your life, okay? And I do have some messages here. One of the things that they're saying is sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait, okay? It has everything to do with that bad timing, I feel. They're also saying, if you'll ask, I'll stay. If you'll ask, I'll stay, all right? There's a third energy here. And this energy is something that we're going to definitely dig into, because it says if this is a question, you guys. And the question is, if fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? If fate brought us together, Taurus cross watcher, why won't it let us be? Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with some bad timing. We're dealing with a commitment issue. Judgment is in this energy, you guys. So somebody is called a shot. There's an awakening that's happened, problem that is being solved, some type of resurrection, some type of transformation, change of status, or this could be court as well, all right? Nonetheless, when it comes down to this commitment, let me go ahead and glean some information here, okay? When it comes down to this commitment, I really feel like somebody really is being very, very strong when it's coming to this, because I feel like over here, someone just is not sure. Someone is just either giving somebody the runaround, or somebody is, you know, just in a space to where they really don't know what they want right now, okay? Maybe they're waiting to for you to really just open up and ask. Maybe that may be what it is, okay? But we will see. Let me go ahead and glean a little information here. I do believe that this is a soul connection. I really do, because if fate brought us together, then why won't it let us be? What's the overall here? Let me get the overall real quick. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? The reason why is because somebody is very shallow in this energy, okay? Somebody is very hollow. There's emptiness here. There's no substance, okay? Or there's a lack of substance. Somebody is not going deep. Somebody is a runner here, okay? So, commitment, Holy Spirit. What's going on with this commitment? Somebody feels like it's an illusion. Somebody feels like it's a fantasy. But it's coming upside down, you guys. So, you know, even though somebody does feel like they're imagining or they're fantasizing or romanticizing this here commitment, I feel like it is one. However, this bad timing card right here, I believe has everything to do with it. But let me get a little bit more, okay? Somebody is like, maybe it just wasn't real at all, period. Commitment here. Again, y'all. Commitment and commitment. I'm just saying, okay? All right. Marriage, promises, fidelity, all right? Something is not going on. You're married, they're married. Something is going on here, okay? Bad timing, Holy Spirit, bad timing. Somebody's perspective is off. Somebody feels like maybe they're better off. Happiness. Somebody needs to clear their headspace. Give me a little bit more. Somebody feels hopeless in this bad timing energy, okay? Somebody feels sinking, despair, and that something is falling apart. What's falling apart? This commitment, this marriage, these promises. This bad timing is allowing this to fall apart. There's a shallowness about this energy. Something is hollow. There's a void here, okay? Something is empty when it comes down to this. And Taurus, you're trying to be as strong as you possibly can, all right? This is strength. This is a major arcana. Somebody is really trying to tap into this energy, which is a very good thing, okay? Mind over matter, self-awareness, conviction, self-love, okay? Give me a little bit more. Trying to find the beauty in the situation. Trying to be graceful. For some of you guys, kind-hearted. Trying to find, and possibly with that self-love card, okay? Trying to be kind to yourself as well, all right? Give me more. Time. Something with time is here, okay, you guys? I feel like you're waiting, okay? Cycles, moments, and you're being strong in this, okay? What are they waiting for, Holy Spirit? Somebody's running from. This is chasing. So you're chasing, they're chasing, and you're running, one or the other, okay? Vice versa puzzle pieces. But nonetheless, pursuit. There's a toxicity. There's an air of toxicity here, okay? Somebody is resistant to this, all right? So you're running away from someone, or someone else is running away from you. And if you look at this card, that's exactly what they're doing on their side, okay? And what they're saying is if you ask, I'll stay. So I don't know, maybe they're playing games. Maybe they, you know, want to be pursued. Nonetheless, this is toxic, okay? This is toxicity here, all right? And if somebody is like, I'm trying my best to have mind over situation, mind over heart, and give myself some self-love and be brave in this energy, but it's starting to feel very much so, you know, it's starting to feel like someone is sinking. Someone is becoming, you know, they're falling into despair here. And their perspective is beginning to change because of this timing, okay? Give me shallow. Somebody is showing up shallow, empty, okay? There's nothing here. There's a void. But this person is representing ecstasy, okay, you guys? Or you're representing ecstasy. This is overall, okay? So there is a thrill here of some type of sort. There's excitement. And even for some of you guys, there's good times and also good news, okay? But somebody is under stress because of this hollowness, because of this void. There is some type of emptiness that is going on, okay? Holy Spirit, before we get into their side, can you please tell me Taurus's current energy, please? Exhaustion. Taurus, I feel like you're becoming exhausted. I feel like you're coming depleted, drained. This has been a long journey, okay? What's the issue problem here? What's the issue problem? You have a knowing about something. What is this knowing here? You got a knowing that something is there's some turmoil of some type of sort, okay? I feel like you don't want to be shocked anymore. And with Uranus in play, you guys, this is the planet of surprise, okay? We got a trine going on, okay? Mars, Pluto, and Uranus. This is not good. To break it down for you guys who are not really into astrology, basically, we got anger on the table. We got, you know, underlying energy, underlying, what I would want to say, underlying dark energy, okay, that is really agreeing with this here anger, this Mars planet, okay, this war energy, okay, love and war, that song Love and War, I don't know why that just came to my head, but also Uranus, okay, which is the planet of surprise. It is the thing that comes out of the blue, all right? So I feel like you don't want any more shocking information. I feel like you don't want any new news, any more things that's coming out the blue when it comes down to this, because the only thing that it has done is cause turmoil, is cause trouble, and I feel like you don't want any more unexpectation, okay? Anything more unexpected, like just miss me with the unexpectation. Like, I don't need nothing unexpected coming my way right now, okay? Apology is here, okay? Either you or them needs to get an apology, okay? One or the other. Somebody is running, definitely, okay? Somebody wants some forgiveness, somebody wants to return, and somebody wants to say sorry, all right? So in this middle energy here, can you please tell me what the issue here is? The shallow person. Ecstasy versus stress. Because there's a heart fog. There's mixed signals here. There's blocked emotions. And somebody has somebody feeling messed up. What's the advice? What's the solution? Possibilities. You know, the taking the risks, the possibilities, okay? It depends on what side of the road you're on. You know, are you willing to take this risk, or are they willing to take this risk, okay? And I think this card says it best in their energy. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. And I think that's possibly what you guys need to do, whoever's going through this, because like I said, this is ecstasy versus stress, all right? And you need some nourishment. This relationship needs nourishment. Somebody needs to grow. Both of you need to grow. This is mutual energy right here, okay? So it's both of you guys need to grow. There's nourishment that needs to be had, focus that needs to be had, and soul finding that needs to be had, okay? So like I said, in their energy, Holy Spirit, sometimes the answer isn't yes, and sometimes it isn't no. Sometimes it's wait. This is dark. What is this? Attraction. It's attachments, okay? So somebody's showing up single and solitary in their energy, okay, you guys? Give me more. Ooh. Somebody is showing up as not being peaceful. There's no balance. There's no harmony. And where did the friendship go? Okay? It's coming in reverse. Give me more. Somebody has a negative mind when it comes down to this. It's not good. Family is upside down. Family is upside down, you guys. Somebody has a family. There's a commitment. There's a marriage. There's a friendship that is on ice here. Somebody is trying their very best to stay in the energy of mind over matter. Time is of the essence, but we have a shallow energy that is starting to make somebody feel very hopeless, in despair, and falling apart. There is an apology that is needed to be given. You could be married to somebody else, or somebody else could be married to your person could be married to somebody else, okay? Nonetheless, this is bad timing, okay? This person is saying, if you ask, I'll stay. If you ask, I'll stay. This is stress versus ecstasy. You guys got a past life connection. But there's repeated patterns. There's karmic lessons. So every time you did ask and they stayed, even in past lives, there was still a runner-chaser dynamic, okay? Give me a little bit more. Oh, no, no, no. That's too much, Holy Spirit. Thank you, but that's too much. Okay, let's see. Yeah, somebody's broken. If you ask, I'll stay. Somebody's broken, you guys. Somebody's shattered. Somebody's heartbroken, and somebody is very, very destroyed. Oh, Taurus, this is going. This is karma is here. Okay, consequences, cause, and effects. All right. So what they're saying is, and that's why judgment is here. Karma is here. Okay. If fate, hold on. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? Holy Spirit. Because of the running. I told you, we got a runner-chaser dynamic, okay? Somebody's running. They're ghosting. They're disappearing. They're becoming invisible. As they're becoming a shadow, a ghost. Or what you know of them is. Somebody who you got a strong bond with. It's a lot of memories. A lot of serious memories, you guys. Reminiscing, dwelling. Bittersweet memories. Good and bad, okay? hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. Tell me about Judgment. Somebody got a lot of pride here. All right, you guys. Arrogance, ego, very, very stubborn here. Okay. And this is the reason why a problem is not being solved. This is the reason why somebody is not coming to an awakening. This is the reason why there is a change of status, or a lack of a change of status, and a lack of transformation. All right. Give me a little bit more. Abandoned. Somebody left out, walked away, cold. All right. Somebody left. All right, you guys. So Holy Spirit, tell me current energy for both, or for this person. Silence. There's no words being said. Okay, somebody's frozen. No words. With your soulmate. Okay, with your soulmate. Deep love, unity, connection. Someone who you have chemistry with. Both of you guys have a lot of strong attraction. There's passion. There's a spark here. What's the issue? Why is the silence here? Somebody got to a breaking point. Their limit. Somebody got to a final straw. Somebody was overwhelmed. Somebody is very elusive. Dishonesty, deception, and trickery. And somebody wants a second chance, opportunity. Somebody wants to make amends, thus the apology. All right, you guys. So I'm seeing one day, someday, somewhere, another time. Somebody is very conflicted in this energy. Somebody feels the need to make decisions of hot and cold. There's multiple choices when it comes to feeling rejected, either you or them, okay? Somebody feels avoided, abandoned. There's influences around someone. There's third parties. Now listen, a third party doesn't necessarily have to be a husband, a wife, a side chick, or side dude, side piece. It could be peers, all right, you guys, because this card does definitely say peers as well. So it could be influences, outside influences and attachments that this person has that's causing conflict, that's causing clashing and differences and incompatibility with you guys. The reason why they're shallow, and the reason why this energy is so shallow and empty, is because they lack depth. Somebody feels a lack of importance and value. There's a lot of spying going on here. Social network, information. There's finality for some of you guys. Farewells, leaving behind, and closure. But somebody wants somebody to have an open heart. But see, the thing about this is that when they open their heart, they feel trapped. And when they feel trapped, they feel sorrow. Because this being tied down and captive and stuck brings a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain here. Somebody's afraid and cautious. There's confusion that somebody is definitely trying to distract themselves with. Somebody's sidetracked. They're uncertain, unclear, unsure with the change and delays. There's escaping here. Somebody's avoiding and blocking and pushing somebody away when there needs to be some healing. Releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Someone needs clarity. They need truth, intentions, and honesty. But there's a bluff situation going on. There's too many masks being worn, pretending and exaggerating. Definitely mirroring. Somebody has boundaries here, you guys. Loyalty has been tested. Loyalty has been doubted. But nonetheless, somebody is still thinking, craving, desiring, and missing. It's only you to somebody. Somebody is very, very devoted. Somebody is attached. Somebody is craving. But somebody is bitter, resentful, anger. There's been a lot of hurtful words, and there's distance here. There's separation, space, and blockages because there's been too many emotional storms. You guys, turmoils, unstable, affected. That's really clouded somebody's judgment and made somebody very resistant, full of illusions, unbalanced, discarded. Somebody's suppressing and somebody's obsessing, daydreaming. There's addictions here. There's hoping, expecting, even manifesting. There's somebody here that wants to talk, messages, unveiling. They're clinging on to releasing, even though they're longing. Beginnings is here. but there's so many mistakes. And I don't know if you can forgive, or cross watcher, you can forgive this second chance to have this reconciliation and making amends, because somebody has come to the truth. And the truth is obscurity. The truth is there's too many secrets and mysteriousness and mysteries and concealing, and this foundation has been really affected. It's been fucked up, y'all. You know, whatever this established, this family, this security, at the end of the day, it got everything to do with lusting. It got everything to do with this here thing that was forbidden. Non-committal energy. Lots of sexual energy here, okay? So listen, somebody is on the fence here, all right? Somebody is on the fence. There's a lot of emotions that are going on here. I feel like there's running, chasing. I feel like this is ecstasy versus stress. I'm going to keep saying that. Ecstasy versus stress. Because this is fulfillment, but at the same time, it's turbulence. You see what I'm saying? And somebody is like, better off. I'm better off. Commitment is definitely the issue here. Somebody has a negative mind. There's no peace in this situation. Somebody's broken, heartbroken, shattered. Something is destroyed. Too many memories. Good ones and bad ones. Facts, okay? But at the same time, we got bittersweet too, okay? And we got a lot of running going on here, okay? Somebody, like I said, is hopeless, all right, you guys? So with that being said, I kind of get it, all right, you guys? But we're going to go ahead and get into the read, Taurus. Much love, much respect, you guys. Thank you so much for still being here with me, you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Lionsgate portal, a wonderful full moon in Aquarius today. Planting the seeds that you need to plant so that you guys can have a prosperous, abundant, and fruitful, you know, next year, you guys. You know, it's important, very, very important with this full moon and that Lionsgate portal, and with all this energy going on, that you vibe high, y'all, okay? It's extremely important. And the reason why it's more important than other times is because of that portal, all right? We want good things in the future. We want to plant seeds for good things in the future. So with that being said, you know, stay in this strength energy, especially in this time, Taurus, because mind over matter, or cross watcher, mind over matter, self-awareness, conviction, and self-love. You're going to need to plant those seeds and continue to plant them, because boo-boo, this is going to be some long energy, okay? You guys, we're not going to come up out of this until at least the middle of next month. And that is, we still got some stuff going on, okay? But this retrograde has misconceptions, miscommunication, delays, frustration, depending upon, you know, what end of the spectrum you're on as far as vibrationally speaking, okay? So if you're vibing high, then things are happening for you, okay? Even though it may be bad timing in this relationship, in this strength card, there's a lot of things that's taking off for you. Money, your grind, your hustle, your health is improving. All of those things are taking effect. If you're in this strength card and you're vibing high, that means you're planting these seeds, okay, of you know, future abundance and healing, and learning to lean into your instincts, okay? So that's a very good thing. Now, if you're vibing low, y'all, it's going to be some prices to pay, all right? It's going to be a whole lot of conflict, whole lot of friction. Listen, you guys, this here trine that we're in, it has everything to do with Mars, Pluto, and Uranus. All right, you guys, this is very, 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 very important, okay, Taurus? And the reason why this is important is because Mars is the planet of war, all right? It is the planet of aggression, and it is the planet of misunderstandings and issue problems, okay? It is trining with Pluto, okay, which is, let's just call that a dark energy, okay, you guys? It's the underworld, all right? It's a you know, dark energy, okay? So it's an agreement. Is when something is trining, that means that it's in agreement. So Pluto is in agreement with Mars right now, okay? And we also have Uranus, which is in agreement with both of those. Uranus is your pop go the weasel shit, okay? Uranus is, you know, the things that happen out of the blue. It is the shit that comes from left field, all right? So with Mars, Pluto, and Uranus at play during a full moon in Aquarius, listen, you guys, this is not the time to vibe low. Taurus, okay? For my April Tauruses, much love. I shout out to y'all. For my May Tauruses, much love. I shout out to y'all too. But the same. It still remains the same. Vibe high, okay? Because this is the time that seeds are planted. And bottom line is regardless to what's going on in this situation, what you want is you want this bad timing to turn into good timing, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this, all right? Let me, I'm going to shout out, first of all, my Train to Go sisters. You guys, I love you guys to life. Joy Train to Go, you guys. Even, I do have a support tier, okay? Hit the thumbs up button. YouTube is listening, okay? Remember, for every 100 new subscribers, somebody will get a free read. Be on the lookout because I will be posting, there's a lot of secret information going on here. Somebody's being very secretive, sneaky, dishonest, mysterious, and hiding information, you guys. So be on the lookout for that, okay? Somebody is definitely in a low vibrational energy here, Taurus. And like I said, there may be a lot of surprises here that is going to be going on here, okay? So let's go ahead and go to the throne, all right? I'm praying on everything over this table. Okay, you guys, the cards, the clarifiers, everything in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You guys, I'm asking for truth, revelation, confirmation, guidance, consolation, peace, and protection. As I give Yeshua Messiah all the praise, the honor, and the glory, in which he definitely does deserve. So all praises be to the Most High. Okay, you guys? So commitment, Holy Spirit. Let's go ahead and we're going to do this one more time. We're going to do another round in this. There's conflict resolution here, okay, that somebody definitely does want to have when it comes down to this commitment, all right? Somebody wants to compromise. Taurus, this is on your side, but it's vice versa, and it's puzzle pieces. Y'all know me, okay? My job is to give one piece. I'm going to do my damnedest, all right, to give you guys as many pieces as I possibly can, all right? But somebody definitely does want to make amends. Somebody definitely does need to rebuild some trust here. There is a good possibility, Taurus, that it will be a positive outcome, okay? Like I said, depending upon what spectrum you are on, okay? So that could be positive, that could be negative, okay? Like I said, real reunion, okay? So listen, back to good, pure joy, soulmate, reconnect, okay? Bad timing. Avoidance. Somebody is avoiding, ghosting. You ghosted them, they ghosted you, okay? In hiding, conflicted, introspection. There's an energy here of avoidance. Somebody's not opening up. They're running. I told you that. Give me more. And it's because of the timing. Somebody thought that this was a love that lasts, timeless, real. There's deep affection for this person. All right? Very much so deep affection for this person. Give me a little bit more. Right place, right time. Okay? So bad timing. It needs to be the right place and the right time. There needs to be some alignment here. Divine timing has to take place. And for some of you guys, this is just meant to be. All right? And as you see here, we got a wedding couple. Okay? All right. So mind over matter. Mind over situation. Trying to take your mind off of this situation here. Okay? Because there's a lot of controversy. Lots. All right? A lot of dramas, scandals, disbelief, hidden things revealed. All right? Listen, somebody's going to have to maintain control, especially in this energy. It's not the energy to, you know, sorry, too many cards. Give me more. Give me more. Thank you. There's a caught energy. Listen, somebody's on the fence here. All right, you guys. There's a caught. Somebody's busted. Detective work. Secrets exposed. Surprised and shocked. Okay, this is on the fence. Somebody's on the fence about this. All right. Thinking of you. Nostalgia. Missing you. Grieving you. Fixated on you. Manifesting a reunion. Okay, that's on your side. All right, so shallow, Holy Spirit. Somebody's shallow. There's emptiness here. There's a void here. There's cosmic nudges. I told you guys are soulmates. But there's intuitive hits, all right? Soulmates. There's signs. There's synchronicities that's going on here. You may be seeing the same numbers. You may be seeing the cards. Listen, there's a lot of lessons that somebody had to learn here. These are hard lessons, tough times, growing, leveling up, mutual energy. Mutual energy. Desire. There is desire here. Mutual energy. Lessons learned about this here lusting. Lessons learned about this cheating. Lessons learned about self-pleasure. Both of you guys want peace. All right, you guys. Both of you guys desire peace. Lessons are learned. Somebody doesn't want, both of you guys don't want no more drama. This is like I said, mutual energy. Calm mind. Soul alliances. What's the problem here? Somebody here got caught. Somebody's feeling foolish and everything backfired. All right. Problem. Planning. Text, call, strategizing. Somebody's blocked. Somebody's planning on something. What is this planning? What is this problem? Turmoil. Somebody's planning turmoil. Okay. Remember I told you about Uranus, Pluto, and Mars. Okay. So somebody's planning turmoil. You're going to get a call, text, or something to do with the phone. Okay. Triggers, lessons, addictions are here. Somebody's awakening to this turmoil. Okay. Give me this energy here of sometimes the answer isn't yes or no. It's wait. This relationship, this situationship, somebody feels like it's hit rock bottom. Okay, jail, karma, legal trouble, life falling apart. That's the reason why judgment is here as well. Okay, so there may be a court situation, jail here, karma here, legal trouble, life falling apart here. Somebody is sick and tired of this. Somebody is sick and tired of waiting. Somebody is sick and tired of the yes. Maybe it's yes or maybe it's no when it's time to wait. Somebody's tired. They're over it. Okay. They're moving on. Decisions are made. They're not repeating these cycles. Okay. Somebody's ready to get off the fence. Somebody's like, you know what? Something's going to have to, something's going to have to happen. But the problem is that there's unfinished business. Okay. There's some type of fixing your issues that somebody feels that they need to do. Okay. So what they're saying is, so what's the issue here though? What's the issue problem with this? Money, everything is money motivated. Something is money motivated. Somebody definitely wants money here. Somebody worships money. Somebody wants money. Somebody's greedy. There's a lack of intimacy here. Somebody has pulled their intimacy back. Passion, coming together, missing you, but it's coming in reverse, okay? Because somebody is paying attention to some money here, okay? They need to look within. Inner knowledge, self-awareness, and honesty, okay, needs to happen here. Okay, so if you ask, I'll stay. If you ask, I'll stay. So this is the runner here, okay? Oh, it's too many cards. But we got push and pull anyway, all right, you guys? This is unbalanced, pride, ego, power struggles, okay? Give me a little bit more. Fighting. Arguing, trust issues, one-sided, detached, poor communication. If you ask, I'll stay. Spotlight, popular, somebody, you have a platform. Somebody has a platform here. Somebody's in the spotlight, okay? Somebody's fighting over that. Somebody's fighting. Somebody is popular, and this is toxic. There's patterns here, addictions here. Dysfunction here, okay? What's the issue? Somebody's guilty, all right, you guys? Somebody's full of guilt, stress, anxiety, ashamed, and remorseful, all right? Somebody, listen, this person is running. Unknown caller, fake text, scam numbers, playing on the phone. All right, so if fate brought us together, then why won't it let us be, right? So if fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? Why is the arguing and fighting? I think that somebody is like, rather fate brought us together or not, somebody is going to be popping up. There's an unexpected visit here. Somebody's ready to take a risk, Taurus cross watcher. Somebody is ready to face their fears. There's an emotional push. Somebody's unemployed. There's somebody lacks the tools, the resources to be able to be able to pop up. There's a blockage here, okay? Somebody is highly protected. There's signs. This person feels like they're being guided, all right? High value. This is an empress, dude or female, okay? This person feels like they have a lot of self-worth. They won't settle. Beautiful, sexy, adorant, confident, okay? So maybe that's the reason why they're running. There's deception here, you guys. This person, there's signs, evidence, cheating, deception, all right, you guys? So we got somebody high value here. We got somebody popular. We have somebody in the spotlight, celebrity status perhaps, okay? But there's still red flags, all right? Or somebody wants to be celebrity status, or working towards that. There's red flags, there's signs of evidence and cheating and deception with somebody who's showing up as an empress, all right? And somebody is saying deuces, so that's why they're running, or that's why you are. There's judgment here. Somebody's fed up with this energy. Somebody's walking away. There's no communication here. Somebody is taking their power back, all right? Listen, even though there's an energy of reconciliation, putting in the work, possibly having better communication, getting back together, maybe getting in agreement with equal give and take, there's still justice here, all right? So this is either karma for some people, some of you guys. Maybe somebody will be coming to an awakening to this reconciliation, or having some type of problem solved here, okay? Let me go ahead and ask what the problem is. What's the current energy for all of this? This right place, right time. Somebody's sick and tired. The red flags. Somebody can't deliver a message. They want to give a message, all right? But they can't deliver it. It's blocked. Somebody wants to know, is it over for real? Is it over for real? Because there's no closure here. Are you moving on for real? Okay? You, them. Asking this. There's childish behavior here. Okay? Immaturity, insecurity, verbal conflicts, victim mentality. All right? I do feel like you guys are an energy match and was on the same page and flow together very, very well when the mind is clear, when there's clarity and truth that's involved. There is somebody that is reminiscing. There's somebody that is missing, feeling lonely, using substances to cope, all right? There's a lot of snooping that's going on. Someone is driving by someone's house. There is somebody that is watching, stalking on social media, because there's a lot of hurt here, you guys. There's crying. Somebody's depressed, pain, sorrow, feeling rejected. There's envy here. There's black magic here. Somebody is jealous here, holding a grudge. And mad that this is an ending, or mad that somebody is being stubborn, that somebody is not being flexible when they know damn good and well this is a twin flame soulmate connection. Somebody needs to understand that, yes, this is a soul contract. Yes, this is a twin flame connection. However, there's a need to grow together, okay? Somebody has to grow up, all right? And share this journey, learn some lessons here. In order for this soul bond, because right now there's been a lot of mind games, there's a lot of gaslighting, a lot of testing, you guys. There's somebody that is very emotionally unavailable, okay? I do feel like somebody definitely do want to get back together with their ex. I do feel like somebody wants a fresh start or second chances. However, there is teamwork and love. There is another individual that is in this energy, you guys, that has made themselves feel like it was safe, okay? But the thing about it is they're really not safe, you guys. They're making themselves seem like they're very, very reliable, but really, to be honest with you, they're unreliable, okay? Whereas somebody feels like they're possibly in love with your person, or you have a new love, this is really just infatuation. And it really, to me, I feel it's infatuation, possibly maybe obsessed with your person or attracted. There's spell work going on here. There's somebody here that's really ready to commit this time. Okay, that's what this card says, really ready to commit this time. Loyalty is here, in it for the long haul, and doesn't want to play games. It's going to take a lot of self-love It's going to take a lot of pouring into oneself. For some of you guys are celibate, or they are. Somebody is loving on themselves. They're feeling happy. They're releasing the past, and they're taking a break from love. Because in order to feel this energy again, to have this real connection and affection, then they're going to have to repair their heart, okay? Somebody is going to have to heal, to whereas, and also build trust, okay? To whereas love will win. However, we got a situation of somebody dating here. You may have met somebody new, having fun, back in the moment. Maybe you feel like you're being divinely guided here. Possibly dating and healing, is something. Or maybe they are, and maybe something is about to be being confessed, opened up about, all right? Or being truthful, coming clean about this, all right? But somebody needs to forgive somebody and let go. Peace and spiritual release, all right? There's a double life that is going on here. Somebody's been living a lie. There's a secret affair, hidden truths, emotional betrayal. You guys, mixed signals, deep emotions, secret love, cold and detached. Somebody's definitely weighing their options, trying their best to keep busy. There's wandering eyes. There's distractions to be able to deal with somebody's hiding their true feelings, all right? But somebody knows that somebody is the real deal here. Somebody knows that somebody has a true bond. Somebody is true. Somebody is solid. Somebody is unshakable. And that this is a divine union. But like I said before, somebody is being very secretive in this energy. Sneaky, dishonest, mysterious, and definitely hiding information. Soul searching. Somebody is definitely trying to do some inner work. Finding a deeper meaning for their life purpose. And also on a spiritual path. However, there is somebody here that is under spiritual attack. There are karmic triggers, spiritual awakening. Somebody is a player. Third parties are interference, a hooking up, linking up. You guys, this is not that good. And the reason why, somebody is giving somebody the cold shoulder, or there was a breakup, distance, ignoring, keeping busy, definitely, okay? I feel like there's a lot of contemplation. Something is sketchy. Somebody is very unsure because of the games that were played. Somebody is trying to heal through somebody else's care, somebody else helping to recover. Somebody needs to feel safe, but there's no contact. Somebody is not talking here. Blocked, separated, disagreements, silent treatment. And because of this, somebody is going into a toxic environment. There's bad advice. There's low vibrational people around somebody. These energies are emotional leeches. They're karmic relationships, rather they're friendships or relationships or situationships. And this right here is causing desperation. It's causing self-sabotage. It's causing life being thrown up in flames. It's causing a breaking point. And yes, it's also causing an inferno. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get into the tarot. Okay, you guys, since we know that this is a very slippery slope. All right. Somebody is losing it in this energy. I feel like both of you guys are. I feel like somebody doesn't know what they really want to do. I feel like somebody, is tired of the push and pull and tired of the fighting and tired of the childish behavior. Okay, you guys, I feel like somebody is tired of the turmoil, the triggers, and the lessons. It's a lot of lessons here. However, there's a planning energy, but messages somehow are blocked. Somebody is blocking messages. It could be a third party that is blocking messages. There's a lot of controversy over being caught here. Somebody's caught in the act, busted. Okay, detective work is going on. I do believe that there will be some type of conflict resolution, even if that means complete avoidance, all right? But there is somebody who is caught is all over the damn place. All right, y'all. Let me get these cards up. But the question is it over for real? Okay? Is it over for real? Ecstasy versus stress. That's what we're dealing with. So, damn it, that's what we're going to deal with, okay? Let me get the deck. Let me get a tarot deck here. All right. Yeah, this energy is very serious energy. A lot of action. I'll pay attention to the cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles to see what exactly is going on here. More so in this read than I would in another. Just so that I can kind of see where you guys are at, okay? Commitment, Holy Spirit. For your sons and your daughters. What's going on with this commitment? Dim opportunities. The stars in reverse. Okay. So bad timing, dim opportunities. Somebody is not feeling very optimistic about this. As a matter of fact, this is becoming something that is not happening. Okay. With the star in reverse. Give me a little bit more. Somebody is not on the same page and is not able to recover over something. Okay. There is a lot of defensiveness that is going on here, you guys. Resistant. Somebody is closed off here. All right. A lot of swords. So there's a lot of thinking here. Okay. That's going on. Give me one more on this. King of Cups is on the fence. So love is being blocked. Somebody is not either giving or somebody is not receiving love here. Okay. Because it is blocked. Why? Holy Spirit. Somebody's resisting. This energy is resistant. Because it's justice. Somebody feels something is very much so unfair. So they pulled their love back. Bad timing. And somebody is feeling like it's unfair. This is dim opportunity when it comes down to this commitment. Somebody is not looking on the bright side of this at all. Justice and judgment is here. Possibly court. Somebody wants to free themselves from this, okay? With Eight of Swords in reverse, like I said, there's a lot of thinking here that is going on. A lot of mental agility here, okay? But there's a mental prison here as well, okay? Somebody feels helpless. Somebody feels hopeless when it comes down to this commitment, all right? Somebody feels powerless as well, all right? And this is the reason why strength is in your energy, because of the powerless. Four of Swords, somebody fell back from this relationship. Somebody had to rest. Somebody had to recover. Tell me about bad timing, Holy Spirit, please. Puzzle pieces, you guys. You guys know me. Somebody found out the truth. Somebody is finding out truth. Somebody is speaking truth. All right. They're very confident here. All right. Somebody is finding out and speaking the truth about this here Empress. All right. You, them. They may be accusing you. You may be accusing them. Take what resonates. All right, you guys. This is a person who has given. Okay, the Empress is a person who is either, you know, a parent, your baby mom, your baby dad, somebody who was creative, somebody is given. With the Four of Wands, this could be somebody who you were married to, somebody who you were going to get married to. This is definitely a twin flame soulmate connection, but somebody is coming to the truth. What truth? What's the issue problem? What's the truth? That somebody is a finesser and that there's an ending here. Okay. King of Wands energy. What's going on with King of Wands? Somebody definitely wants to take action to leave. All right. Bad timing. Taking action to leave. Somebody thought the grass was greener on the other side. All right. Somebody withdrew. Somebody escaped. Somebody wants to escape. There's an ending here. There's falling back here. But somebody doesn't want to let this go. Somebody wants to mend this. They want to come back around. They want to spin the block, okay? And they want to walk into somebody's direction here. Okay, so mind over matter. I feel you're in this energy. But something is going on with the money here. Something is going on with investing. Something that you invested in is on the fence. It's blocked. It's not happening. And somebody is getting frustrated. Now, what it feels to me like, Taurus, is it feels like this person, all right? Give me more. You're trying to overcome obstacles. Listen, with two major arcanas in you guys' energy, this is letting me know that your life is going on a different trajectory, okay? Health could be an issue. Money could be an issue. Job change, location, something to that degree. Maybe even family dynamics is changing, all right? But something is definitely changing here. I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Wheel of Fortune. But you're definitely trying to overcome obstacles at this particular time. You're definitely driven to succeed. If you stay on this path and you continue to plant positive, good, high vibrational seeds, then guess what? You're going to make it. If you fall into this energy of this self-imprisonment, this, this Eight of Swords energy, in your mind energy of this powerless helplessness and this type of stuff, then this expect spiral down effects. Okay. Is it over for real? Is it over for real? Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here. There's a fresh start here. But somebody's not happy. Somebody's not happy. Even though there's a new beginning here and there's action. So I got swords and I got wands. So somebody is in their mind wanting to take action. They're not happy right now. Okay, you guys? Somebody is kind of pissed. All right? Complacent and or sad. But wanting some action to happen. Wanting some enlightenment to happen. Something else is on the fence here. This Ace of Cups is on the fence. Okay, so this reunion, this love, that's on the fence. That right there is blocked as well right about now. Okay, so what's the issue? You know, what's the issue? Because somebody has clarity. That's why. Somebody has mental clarity. They know they want a new beginning, but they know they want a new beginning in a different direction. All right. So when it comes down to this person over here, that's basically saying sometimes the answer isn't yes or no. It's wait. Holy Spirit, clarify that energy for me, please. Counterpart, you're married to them. They're married to somebody else. You're married to somebody else. Baby mom, baby dad. This is an ending. This is a tragedy, you guys. Somebody is taking a loss. All right? There's a loss here. Misfortune, loss, burden. Okay? Who? Give me a little bit more. But we got pentacles and we got wands. We got somebody who's really trying to get some money up here, okay? Somebody needs some help. Somebody wants you to give to them or you want them to give to you. It's not equal give and take. Or somebody needs some charity. Somebody needs to be charitable because the Five of Pentacles, somebody is down bad, okay? So if you ask, I'll stay. If you ask, I'll stay. Nine of Cups, this will be somebody's wish fulfillment, all right? Like, all I gotta do is ask, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Maybe you didn't ask because maybe you don't want them to stay. But I don't know, because the Two of Cups is here, all right? That's love. Compatibility. This is somebody's weakness. Somebody loves somebody, all right? 9, 11, let me see. It's very emotional about this, okay? Very emotional about this. But 11 with the 2. And yeah, so this is damn sure love beyond love. But when I break that down, we got 4. So with that being said, we got somebody here that is resistant to this energy. Resistant to what energy? Resistant to taking action with these wands. Resistant to being emotional with these cups. And very much so in their head with these swords. Okay, so they're thinking. Somebody is thinking. Somebody is planning about what kind of action or lack of action that they're going to take regarding these here emotions. And money is on somebody's mind here because somebody done took a loss. All right, so if fate brought us together, then why won't it let us be? If fate brought us together, then why won't it let us be? Maybe fate didn't bring y'all together. Maybe that's what that is. Right. Because there's illusions and delusions and misconceptions that is casted over this energy. Okay, you guys? There's a lot of secrets here. Lies, dishonesty, manipulation, toxicity, collaboration and networking going on. Somebody is trying to get their bread up, all right? Somebody may be doing it in an illegal manner. 6 of Swords on the fence is blocked. Somebody is resistant to change, okay, you guys? There is somebody that needs to change. There's somebody that needs some rehab. There's somebody that is possibly probation, parole, AA, NA. You know, maybe they're not from where they're at right now, okay? But there is a change that needs to happen, but because it's on the fence and it's sideways, y'all, listen, they're resistant to this change. Somebody is resistant. And so because they're resistant, listen, there will not be any peace. It's just that simple. Give me more. Right. With the 7 of Swords, you got the 6 to the 7. Okay, you guys? So they're resistant to change. What are they resistant to change? Their resistance to change, the lying, the stealing, the killing, the cheating, the fake, the phoniness, okay? The double life, the, you know, the running. They're resistant. And somebody's been betrayed. Somebody lied, stole, killed, cheated, thieving, fake, phony, betrayed, you know, all that, okay? Justice, judgment is here, all right? Why is the 10 of Swords here? Why is 7 of Swords here? 17, 8. Yeah, somebody is damn sure in a mental prison. Fights, arguments, okay? So somebody was betrayed because of aggressive battles. There is somebody that won't walk away from this energy here, okay? They're in the traditional tarot with the 5 of Swords. It's a man that's standing there with a sword, and there's like 2 other people that's trying to walk away, okay? Well, this is an energy of somebody doesn't want to let go. This is an energy of somebody wanting to fight. But fight for what? Fight for betrayal? Because that's what it feels like. 15, 6, right? Because they're resistant to change. There's no peace here. Give me more. Somebody's money is blocked here, okay? Somebody is having an emotional funeral. This energy has decided to choose the other side. This energy has decided to, you know, choose destructive indulgences, manipulation, materialism, restriction, bondage, and, you know, addictions of all kind of sort, you guys. Give me more, please, for this. They're very reckless. Somebody is in freaking reckless ass energy, okay? So while somebody is running, or while somebody is being shallow here, okay? Somebody is being very reckless, very toxic. Somebody is planning. Somebody wants some type of action. They're very, very emotional right now, and they're definitely fearless in their toxicity, possibly going through hardships, misfortune, poverty, lots of disagreements and arguments, confusion with the fighting. Betrayal is here, you guys, and we got devil energy, and somebody don't want to come out of it, because if I read the devil to the Page of Wands, that will also let me know that this person is obsessed with toxicity, okay? This person is obsessed with biting off more than they can chew, with being tempted to the things that are not serving their highest good. They're not taking responsibility or accountability, you guys. They're addicted to non-accountability. However, they want action, okay? So judgment is here, which makes sense. So that would be karma, court. Knight of Swords is on a fence. Listen, where somebody wants some action, somebody is blocked, okay? Because of this judgment, all right? What else? Why is judgment here? Somebody's very discombobulated. Very discombobulated. Somebody's losing money and discombobulated. Somebody definitely wants to level up in this energy, but they're stagnated, okay? This is divine justice. This is judgment, all right? They're stagnated. They're in limbo. Ain't shit shaking right now. Can't nothing shake. This is your wife. This is your husband. Your baby mom. Your baby dad. And love is leaving, okay? Love is leaving. Twin flame connection. Love is leaving. Ecstasy versus strength. Is it really over? Is it over for real? Somebody's love is leaving here. Wheel of Fortune. This is not good, you guys. Wheel of Fortune to the Nine of Swords. This is being tormented, okay? This is a lot of mental anguish, you guys. This is night terrors. This is night terrors that are not night terrors. It's actually reality, okay? This is gnashing the teeth in the 3D. And it has everything to do with this here spell work. It got everything to do with this here pulling on somebody's energy. Got everything to do with this here manipulation. Somebody threw up boundaries. They had to, because judgment is here again. Whew. Okay. Let me get these cards up so I can give you guys some letters here, okay? And then I'm going to tell you guys who's heavy here. And when I am saying heavy, I do mean in the natal chart, okay? For you guys that have the birth time, this will be able to be a lot more than puzzle pieces, all right? And the birth time in the natal chart is what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about either you, your person, the third party situation, or these peers, okay? And also keep in mind, Taurus, okay, cross watcher, that the third party doesn't necessarily have to be a person. Doesn't have to be a side piece, okay? Third party could just be family members and friends that are interfering with your person, all right? Whatever resonates. Vice versa, puzzle pieces, okay? But this is a lot of energy, and it you know. Okay. So, let me go ahead. So, like I said, if you have the birth chart, okay, the natal chart, and you guys have the time of birth, then this is going to be a whole lot more than puzzle pieces, all right? It's going to pretty much fit together. You'll be able to get the whole picture, all right? But if you don't, and if you're not into that, and you really don't even know what that really means, this could be just the sun sign, okay? If you kind of sort of know what that means, then possibly, you know, it could be, you know, the ascendant without the birth time. It could be the descendant. Could be the ascendant, the Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Saturn. Hold on, I'm trying to get these cards together. But you won't get the descendant, and you won't get the houses, okay, you guys? And that's very important. This is the reason why it's important to have somebody's time of birth, all right? Okay. So I do believe everybody is here. So I'm probably just going to read you guys the major arcanas here. Because honestly, you know, everybody pretty much is here. But I got a lot of counterparts. So this is somebody's baby mom, baby dad. This is a husband, wife. This love is blocked. There's been too many knives. Too much betrayal, you guys. Too much betrayal. Way too many. Y'all, it's been a lot of burdens. Lots of thoughts, lots of action that wants to take place, lots of stress, reluctant to change. I told you this is some type of collaboration that's behind the scenes, okay? Somebody will be getting some enlightenment on this. Judgment is here. Let me put this to the side because I don't want this to get in my deck. Somebody won't give up the fight. Six of Pentacles. Somebody's not giving to this situation anymore. Not right now, anyway. Somebody wants to overcome obstacles. There is somebody here that is interested in your person. Very much so. There's a third party here. Okay. Possibly somebody from their past. Possibly. Okay. All right. So what I have here is everybody. For real. Let me see. Swords, Wands, Cups. Pentacles, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much everybody. So we're going to do the major arcanas, okay? In that way. So strength energy is here. That will be Leo. Heavy Scorpio. Heavy Cancer. Heavy Leo. Heavy Aries, Taurus. Heavy Scorpio. Heavy Capricorn. Heavy Sagittarius. Heavy Libra. Heavy Aquarius. Heavy Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries. Once again, heavy Leo, heavy Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, heavy Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, and Cancer. Okay? All right. So, let me get you guys some letters out here. Okay? Now, these could be initials. This could be a name. Nickname, last name, first name, and then I'll try to get you some messages to go along with this, okay? You guys are still here with me. You guys give me a blue, black, white hearts. Blue, black, white hearts, okay? That's going to do three things. One, is going to let me know that you are still here with me, that you are in that you are engaging in the channel and that you guys are interested in that free read, okay? And please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, you guys. All right. Holy Spirit, I'm going to be able to give you guys some messages from this as well, all right? So this could be your person. This could be you. This could be the third party in this as well, all right? And when I say third party, once again, because I know how y'all Tauruses is, okay? Don't necessarily got to be another person. It can be. It can be. All right? Definitely. For some of you guys, it is. As far as a side piece or something like that. Or a new love or somebody that your person is seeing, okay? But it also can be family members and it also can be friends. Holy Spirit. All right. All right, y'all. Let me get these up. Okay, we got the letter H, T, R, F, R again, S. Two S's, y'all. X, M, Q, A, O, B as in boy, U, and N. Okay? So, we have N, U, B, O, A, Q, M, X, S, S again, R, F, R again, T as in Tom, H again. All right, your messages. Taurus, this romance here, I feel like was divinely guided. I feel like it was meant to, you guys were meant to come together. I feel like this right here definitely was love. It is love, okay? It was divine. This is something that came from a higher power. It is help from beyond, you guys. It possibly had something to do with magic, what do you call it? Manifestation, calling somebody in, but nonetheless, some type of unforeseen forces, okay? R, S, M. I feel like there needs to be some order here. It needs to be some peace amid the chaos. Somebody needs to clear the clutter. Somebody needs to get this up underneath control and start to develop some skills here to grow and to expand, okay? To take special care and keep hope alive. Keep the faith. For some of you guys don't need to give up. You guys need to expect a miracle with O-N-H, because there's a future here, a soulful future. It's very much so in your destiny. It's what you've sown. There's success to be had. There's profound meaning in this connection with this significant event and this heartfelt passion with this individual. If somebody was to just rest, meditate on it, spend some quiet time alone and silence somebody's doubts, fears, insecurities with the F, S, and Q, and start to believe in more of the higher power, believe in what's fated, believe in what's your destiny, accept what is, trusting oneself, changing attitudes, beliefs, and minds. I feel like you will be very triumphant. This relationship or situationship, or even if it is not or won't be, it still will end up as far as you will have victory, okay? Because it will be yours. You'll be able to overcome the obstacles and get satisfaction. You have to relax. You got to get more rest. Make time for you. Plan a vacation with the B, the T, the R, okay? Maybe, maybe this person, had a strong friendship. There was a strong bond. There needs to be some type of diplomatic solution here, you guys. There needs to be a little bit more kindness. Somebody needs to be a little bit more inviting, I guess. Maybe, and it may cause maybe a little bit more abundance. Maybe more abundant than what it was. Maybe this comfortability may come back. There may be financial gains. Because this situation is so unique. Whatever you guys had, this is very unique, okay? It's very unusual. and it definitely stands out. It stands out in your memory. It stands out in their memory. And I don't believe there is going to be another relationship or another situationship that kind of, that even comes close to this with the X, the A, and the U. Okay. All right. So let me give you guys some time frames. And then we're going to go ahead and close the read. Whew. This was a long read, you guys. Almost an hour. Y'all sat here an hour with me to hear me rattle on. 1 through 15. 1 through 15 out the gate. July is up underneath the deck. Something significant happened in July. Thanksgiving, September, October. This could be past, this could be present, this could be future, okay? November, April, and July. Definitely something in July. I have that twice, okay? So April, November, coming up, possibly. October, coming up. September, coming up. Thanksgiving, which is in November, all right? 15 through 30, okay? So this is what I have. Hopefully, I was able to put that one piece together for you. If I was, that means I have definitely done my job, y'all. And I would appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe. Taurus, Crosswatcher, much love. I'll see you guys soon.